Thinking about Flirting, Part 2. All right, on this journey to find a meaningful connection, once you've got a handle on the first 6 key mindsets, this part will round out your perspective with 5 more. We'll dive deeper into being proactive, respecting feelings, and building something solid. While everyone shows affection differently, getting these principles down won't just help you succeed in winning a girl over, but also help you grow as a person and how you deal with people. Continuing from Part 1. 7. Be the one to take initiative. One of the core mindsets, but one that gets overlooked a lot, is be proactive. Take the lead. Too many guys wait around, hoping for some natural thing to happen, thinking if she likes me, she'll make a move. But basic differences between men and women often show the opposite is true. Guys often have that built-in pursuit instinct ready to go. Women, even if they're interested, tend to communicate more subtly, maybe by giving you a green light, a gentle but effective way to show they're feeling it. If you just sit back and wait, even when you get positive signals, you're likely going to miss your chance. She might sense some interest from you, but if you don't act on it soon enough, those signals can start to feel like indifference or a lack of interest on your part. That's why, when you see a sign of interest, even just a smile, a check-in text, or a warm look, you need to step up. But being proactive doesn't mean being pushy or forcing things. Always pay attention to her reaction. If she responds positively, keep going. If she seems hesitant, know how to adjust. The core idea here is that you need to be the one guiding things in the getting to know you stage, turning each interaction into a meaningful step forward, instead of letting opportunities slip away because you hesitated. 8. Ditch the "she likes me, so anything goes" mindset. A pretty common but seriously dangerous belief in relationships is thinking, if she already likes me, I can do whatever I want. This is a huge mistake. That initial spark, even if it's strong, is fragile and can change. Feelings aren't set in stone. They start with first impressions but can fade fast if you kill the vibe with bad behavior. For example, maybe you were initially drawn to how cute or put together she seemed. But if after getting to know her, she discovers some off-putting habits or ways you act, like maybe you swear excessively, have a negative attitude, or are disrespectful, that initial like can disappear quickly. Same goes for her view of you. So knowing that feelings can fluctuate, be wary of just assuming, she likes me, so it's all good. Think of every action you take as part of maintaining that initial attraction, not as a free pass to act however you please. Respect and decent behavior are always necessary to keep a relationship from falling apart over time. 9. You can't force feelings. Here's a hard truth in any relationship. You can't force feelings. Having super high expectations or wanting everything to go exactly your way not only sets you up for disappointment, but can also wear you down. When you try to force emotions, either yours or hers, the whole thing becomes tense and unnatural. You need to accept that even if you give it your all, the outcome might not be what you hoped for. That means you need to be mentally prepared to handle potential failure without losing your confidence or self-respect. Keep your hopes realistic, telling yourself, if it works out, great. If not, that's okay too. When you let go of trying to force it, you'll feel lighter and be able to see things more clearly. It also helps you avoid getting overly down or clingy. Remember that sometimes things are just meant to be, or not, and every experience, good or bad, is a valuable lesson. 10. Women aren't as complicated as you think. A lot of guys complain, Women are so hard to understand. Honestly, the problem often isn't women themselves, but rather guys trying to apply male logic to female emotions. Women tend to be more sensitive and often operate more on feelings, so the way they communicate and act reflects that. Think about an argument. For many guys, figuring out who's right or wrong might be the main goal. But for many women, it's more about whether you're actually listening and understanding how they feel. This isn't just in fights. It shows up in everyday interactions too. Data even suggests that average guys who are charming, funny, and know how to create a good vibe often win girls over more easily than guys who look perfect but are boring or awkward to talk to. Understanding that emotions are central to a woman's world helps you realize they're not really the enigma people make them out to be. Instead of trying to logically dissect every little thing they do, learn to tune in and empathize with what they're conveying. That's how you build a real emotional connection. 11th, understand spoiling creates ungratefulness. Correctly. You often hear this in relationship talk. Spoil them too much and they'll become ungrateful. But instead of just ditching kindness altogether, understand that what really matters isn't whether you spoil someone, but how, who, and how much you do it. Spoiling at the right time, in the right way, and to the right degree is an art. If you're pouring all your attention and affection onto someone, but not getting genuine appreciation back, you'll often end up feeling used. That's when you need to ask yourself, am I putting my kindness in the right place? If the person you're with doesn't value what you're giving, the problem isn't your kindness or your ability to be generous. It's that you might have chosen the wrong person. Instead of just giving endlessly, learn to control it, observe, and evaluate their response. Know when to stop if a relationship feels unbalanced, and save your energy for people who actually deserve your attention and affection. True kindness isn't just being nice. It's also about being aware, protecting yourself, and maintaining your own value. Going through these 11 mindsets, from not chasing too hard and picking realistic targets, to being proactive and handling emotions correctly, you will start to see that pursuing a girl isn't just a game of feelings. It's also a process of developing self-control and maturity. To succeed, what you need most isn't killer looks or a fat wallet, but how you treat yourself and others. Every step, whether it leads to success or failure, is a lesson that shapes who you are and how you build relationships down the road. Good luck on your search for love. Remember to value yourself and be ready for new opportunities. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you in the next video.